You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it!
Yes, good morning. Good morning to all, and welcome back to the Kop TV Hot Kopics episode 78. We're pushing, we're going along. It's myself and Marios who is with me. As you can see,
morning,
we're not in
lads. How
good
are
morning
we?
to you. How are you, Mario?
Good.
Yeah?
Not bad. Working, stuff like this. Yeah, can't complain.
Love that shirt behind you, my friend, as well. Love that. Right, remember, before we get into the juicy bits, remember the admin stuff that I ask you every single time to do. And it's not a lot, is it, Mario? We're not asking them to do a lot, are we? No?
Not so much. Just simple
Not too
things.
much. Simple things, yeah. A bit quicker next time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like the video, comment, and give us your hot topics that you'd like us to discuss today. And then, of course, if you have not already, and I'm seeing a lot of you in the comments already, all of you must have subscribed by now. We're very close to 32,000. And you might have seen the video yesterday of myself and Gus. There's a few comments for Gus in the chat already. And we were talking about the Alexis Mac Allister move, which we're very happy about. And hopefully this is the start of some other beautiful things. Are we going to see a Kone? Are we going to see a Thuram next in line to join us? Let us know in the comments. Let's jump into the chat quickly. Gerson saying, big up, guys. Thuram and Kone next. Penciled Ink, how's it going? Going very well, my friend. And Bailey saying, Jude wanted LFC, but FSG said no. He says, big up. I want Thuram from what I've seen. And Jen, as always, she's in the chat. She's active. She's doing the big bits. And she is saying, big up, guys. And if you want your hot topic or your chat to be read out, then please, obviously, send in a super chat if you can. As you would have noticed, we're not in the studio today. We are online for the next 3 months until the season comes back around. So I'm buzzing. Mario, talk to me about Alexis Mac Allister. Looking like it's a done deal. Medical to happen today or tomorrow. Hopefully he's given the number 10 shirt as well. How happy are you with that news yesterday?
Yeah, very, very happy. Very made up about this. Apparently, the Liverpool new phase sign this summer. You know, Alex, still it's not official in the website. So until it's not official in the website, I don't want to, it's almost obviously 99.9% is done. Everything is agreed. Everything is done. He's going to be a Liverpool new player. That's what we need. Very simple. That's what we need. Obviously, we need more as well. But this player is that's what we need at the moment. Very good player. Very, very good. He knows the Premier League. This is another point, which is positive for him. Because he's playing for Brighton, so he knows the Premier League. He's got a massive potential. 24 years old. He won the World Cup. And we saw what he's capable to do. And what he done in that World Cup, he was one of the best players on the pitch. That assist for the second goal in the final to Di Maria, and then Di Maria did the chip. That assist is a proper belter. So the lad is clever. Technically, is very good. Alex, what we need from our midfielders, what we had in the last 4 or 5 years, we had Fabinho at his best, Henderson at his best, all the players, but we never had, obviously, Thiago Alcantara. Technically, I'm talking about just technically now. Thiago Alcantara is a genius. When he's fit, he's a genius. But Thiago Alcantara is never available. This is his biggest problem. So we've got another player very similar to Thiago Alcantara, probably even stronger in the tackles, I don't know if, I think he's perfect sign for Liverpool, mate.
Yeah.
Perfect sign. Very good set piece taker, very clever player, good vision. He's box to box, so he can defend, he can attack. I'm gonna say it's similar to Gini Wijnaldum as a player, but with better technically. Technically, he's better, definitely.
Kai Murray says, thank you, De Zerbi, for Mac Allister. Thank you, Mr. Mario De Zerbi. Morning,
Every
AGT
day,
and Mario De Zerbi. You never walk alone. How did AGT get De Zerbi on to discuss Mache? Mache is at the accent now. Deservedly, give us Caicedo too. Shout out to man like Yash, who says you've been very good, Alex. Been following you for a long time now. I hope that's metaphorically and not physically. You've just been following me around.
He's just talking a lot, though.
Yeah, man. But speaking of players who have done bits, I wanted to get your thoughts on how you feel Darwin Nunez has played this season. Obviously, when we bought him, a lot of comparisons between him and Haaland. What do you make of Nunez's first season at Liverpool?
Obviously, I expect more and more from Darwin Nunez. For me, Darwin Nunez is that player with Benfica against Liverpool.
Yeah.
That player is from different worlds. I say this one probably 100 times.
Yeah.
He needs time, mates. He came from different league, and he definitely needs time. So I really hope. Why are you laughing for?
Yeah, I told you, Mario. I told you from the start, Mario, about Darwin Nunez. If you listen to me 7 months ago, 7 months ago, Mario.
What
In fact, you know what?
fuck is going on here?
Mr. De Zerbi himself. Listen, you might you might be a genius when it comes to getting Brighton into the Europa League, but when it comes to maintaining the standards of this almighty football club, you have failed, sir. And Darwin Nunez, your almighty saviour, the Mr. Fella from Benfica. Did he get less than 20 goals? We had a bet, Mario. Did he get less than 20 goals?
Lad, he scored 16 goals this season, but wait, this is just the first season.
You know what, Mario, guess what? Can I tell you one thing? I failed maths, right? I understand 16 is less than 20.
Still, you're not right. Still, you're not right. You're not.
I failed maths, Mario. I failed maths, and also bear in mind, I failed maths. I know 16 is less than 20.
Oh my god, that was unreal.
True.
That was
But
unreal.
Mario, I'm not even here to slander Darwin. I'm here to first and foremost say,
Lad, I'm happy. I'm super happy to see you back again.
Mario, I know you like the kisses and You know
Look
what I mean?
who it
And
is.
the chat, big up, man, big up. I haven't had a trim.
Jack O'Hara,
No way,
no
lads.
way. That's a heart attack from James Crab, dude, who says O'Neill Badia. Big up,
Let me get
Bain.
the shades on the James Redmond TV YouTube
Big
channel.
up, James. Damn, you surprised. This is the surprise I had for Mario, right?
What
didn't-
can
he
I
had
no
say?
idea.
What can I say? What can I say?
James
Right.
Redmond is back.
You know what's mad? I don't usually get nervous for shows. I'm nervous. Feels like I've been away from my family for a long time, and you've all
have, man.
you've all
You
That's
have.
true.
the
You've been
channels-
away from your family for a long time. That's true, by the way.
The channel's much bigger. The chat is still booming. There's still a lot of familiar faces, which is good to see. But everyone's better. We've all got closer because of this really crap time that we've had. That's all it was, Mario. We were losing games.
And you lost weight as well. You look thinner.
Hey, do you know what, lads? I've been doing me runs, you know, Mario. Been getting the cardio in there.
I can see that. You lose a lot of weight, mate.
Yeah,
You look
man,
skinny.
it's looking good, our
Also.
James. I've just
Yeah,
added him to the thumbnail. I've just added James into the title. This was a surprise that we planned yesterday. Also, James is going to meet us later, Mario, for a little bevy, little bit of lunch.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe that he's not coming. I don't believe
Okay.
that.
Honestly, James is back, people. We're all loving the return of the GOAT, Mr. James Redmondinho himself, says Kazi.
What are we talking about? Because I remember that
anything.
we were always, I remember that we were always debating about the state of our football club, and it turns out one person on this panel ended up being right, and it's not none of yous.
Shout out to Jem for the super chat. Well, let's talk about it because obviously you haven't been on the channel for a while.
Yeah.
What was your?
Mr. Negativity is back.
Yeah, we'll try to be a little bit positive. But what was your thoughts going into that last 10 games when essentially we won? What was it? Last 9 games we won 7, drew 2. Were you thinking that, hang on a minute, we could still get top 4, or were you kind of resigned to Europa League from earlier on before that?
Never did. By the way, if my Wi-Fi is going in and out, please do let me know because
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
good
it's
to know
looking
about that.
crispy at the minute, to be fair.
Is it looking sharp?
Yeah, it looks all right, man.
Are we moving?
Yeah.
Happy
Sound
days,
good,
happy
look good,
days.
nice and clear.
Oh, beautiful. And Mario said that I'm a skinny bitch, so I'll take that. No, in terms of Liverpool's final 10 games, I'm really pleased to see that they did something that I never thought that they could see. So there's the positive thing out the way, because what they did, they over-exceeded in a sense that I never expected them to be able to go on a 10-game streak like that or whatever. And when it got down to the last 2 to 3 games, I just said the biggest shame here would be that we've had a very underachieving start of the season, have came back and grabbed ourselves a nice win streak together. Kind of, I believe our longest win streak in the Premier League winning season was 9, 10.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
The fact that we could have replicated that in this season was mind-boggling to me, but it felt kind of like an underlying thing that a Jurgen Klopp team could do. I said in a video, it would be a shame if we didn't maximise the final 2 games and at least win them. Because the way the league was working is, as long as we won our last 2 games, we were going to be at least on the same points as United if they won their remaining games. No, sorry, they would have been a point ahead, I think. So it was in sort of our hands. No, 3 games left, and United ended up dropping points in one of them, and then it was back into our hands, and then we dropped points in one of our games. So I'm thinking, if we just won the rest of our games, that could have been top 4 secured. And when you rely on such fine margins, I always go back to the conversations that we had in the previous summer, which we just weren't ready going into this season at all. We didn't make the suitable replacements in the attack. We let the midfield get way too old, and then the defence has been what it has been. It's been just inconsistency, probably from everyone. I'd probably say Robertson was the most consistent defender this season, and I don't think he was elite. I thought he was okay. Didn't think he was great. And then the rest can follow same suit. Like Trent had one of the worst starts of the seasons, and then one of the best ends of the seasons. It was weird. But in the main, I always go back down, like, we've got to make sure that we stay on top of these standards. And by accepting things like, we'll get into them, but, just certain things that I've mentioned before on the channel, then, I think that's important now that we go in there with urgency. And hey-ho, look, all this myth about Europa League can't get big transfers. We've started, a Europa League team just signed a World Cup winner, Alex. So let's see what we say about that.
It's not bad at all, is it? I can't wait to see Ali Maka. We've got the songs ready for him. He's got number 10, number 8 if he wants it. He is just the player that I've wanted the most in terms of this transfer window. Obviously, the dream of Jude is now gone. But you have to look past that and say, well, what a player that we've actually got. Great age, wants to... And that's the key thing for me, is he could have chosen a Champions League team, really. But he wants to work with Klopp. And that's still such a key buy-in that we need from players for them to actually, first of all, want to come to the club, and not just for money. But at the same time, it's like, how have we managed to get that over the line so quickly before the window's even open? Mario, what do you think of Jorge Schmadtke's work so far? Again, we're talking about Kone and Thuram being the next in line, but for him to have got this one over the line so quickly, 5 days into his new job, I'm happy with him so far. Obviously, a long way to go, but so far, are you happy with his work?
We signed Jorge Schmadtke for that reason. We need good players. We need straight away now. Good players, good signs. He's doing his job, mates. Nothing, obviously he came just 5 days ago, and I'm happy what he done already with Mac Allister. And obviously we expect more and more signs. We expect more players. I have to be honest, Alex, I don't know nothing about Thuram and Kone, mates. They're very young. I don't follow the German league. I don't follow the French league. Stuff like this.
Good ballers, Manny. I'll take it from James Redmond. Good ballers.
Absolutely. I believe you, lads. I don't know nothing about these lads. But if we want to buy them, means they have something special. Young, I know that they are 20, 21, something like that. So have to, have a look on YouTube about their skills and qualities. I don't know nothing. So if you want to buy them, let's do it then.
Can I say one thing? Yeah, we need to be very careful how we just spread praise after a man's been in a job for 5 days. We were linked with Mac Allister comfortably before Schmadtke came in. Also, if you analyse Schmadtke's resume, it's really not all that overwhelming. I done a bit more of an in-depth video on the man through just looking at certain sources about what he's achieved in his career. And I'm even just, as we're speaking right now, I'm just getting it up because in terms of his resume and what he's achieved as a sporting director, I don't see anything that's hugely significant to what gets Liverpool from where we have been to where we could be, because he's never had that experience. This is his first job, if you like, that's now at the highest level where you're looking to compete on all fronts in every competition. Just a quick sort of, brief through. He began his career as a director, as a sporting director, at a club called Aachen. Let's just call them Aachen for this one. Basically, they were a second division team. They got them promoted. Also got them to a German Cup final. So in that aspect, he done well. Following this, he went to Hanover. He spent times at clubs like Cologne and stuff like this. This was all the way to 2018 when he left Wolfsburg, and he's never won any hugely significant. And the only name that seems recognisable, Mamadou. Do you remember Mamadou, who played for Stoke City?
Oh, yeah.
He signed him.
Yeah.
He signed him for Hanover. That's one of his most recognisable signings. And then at Cologne, he signed Anthony Modeste. You know Modeste, who plays for Dortmund?
No, I haven't heard of him, if I'm honest.
No, Modeste, never heard about him.
He's a Bundesliga French striker. They're the two most recognisable names on that list for me. So I'm just saying be careful before we start saying, oh my days, he got 40 million worth of Mac Allister. I think that deal was already pretty much done, to be honest with you. I think that was something that was started from the last sporting directors. So, yeah.
And Andrew Green basically agrees with what you just said. You are giving the man praise for signing Mac Allister when the signing was basically done. Getting the signing over the line was basically a tap-in. Just hold your horses. I think the main thing, though, that we've noticed from when he's come in to when he hasn't been at the club is they were chatting about 60, 70 million, and it seems like we're going to get him for around 45, which I don't know if
got that down to 40 in 3 days. That would have already been done.
You reckon, yeah?
100%.
Yeah, because I feel like that one's we've been speaking about that for a month, if not longer. So, yeah, I mean, listen, hold our horses, absolutely. We've still got a lot of work to do. Fabrizio Romano tweeted this morning, the Liverpool have been in direct contact with both Manu Kone and Kone And Thuram's agents again this week. We're obviously in Tuesday now. Internal discussion taking place over official proposals. Liverpool asked for some time to close in on the Mac Allister deal, then decide on new midfielders. Let me ask you both this question. If we do end up, and again, we might get a forward, we might get a defender, but let's talk about the midfield specifically. If we get 3 midfielders in, Mac Allister, Thuram and Kone, do you feel like that is what we needed to do in this window? And how successful would you rate that window if we did get all those 3 over the line?
Just those 3? Or are we still able to get a defender?
Let's just categorize it as just midfield signing.
I am happy with 3. If you told me we were going to sign 3 midfielders, I'm happy with signing 3 midfielders.
Me too. Just 3 midfielders, I'm happy. But we need a right back as well. We need a centre defender as well, and that's it. Attacking players, we don't need this summer, to be honest.
I agree.
No any attacking players, but definitely we need a right back. Pavard. Some speculation about Pavard from Bayern Munich. He doesn't want to renew stuff.
Is he good on the ball?
It's not bad.
He scored that banger for France at the World Cup. I actually thought he was a lot older than he is. You know, he's only 28.
What's a goal?
Yeah, what a goal! What a goal!
If he's good on the ball, I'll take him. Like, I don't want a right back who's not good on the ball. If you're a right back now and you're like Gary Neville, I don't want you. I'm gonna tell you this. There is one lad from Bayern Munich. He wants to leave. Who?
And his name is
Mazraoui.
No. He can play right back and he can play centre midfielder as well.
Kimmich.
Guess who is it?
Kimmich.
I think Kimmich.
We're not getting him.
But he wants to leave. You know. You get the point.
Here's the thing. I said this in a video yesterday. Let me know if you agree or disagree. There's just a certain elf of players.
Kimmich is German,
no. Jurgen Klopp's German, and we didn't get Gundogan and those type of players. Here's the thing. Like, I think the only German player that we've had was Emre Can, and I believe he was signed by Brendan Rodgers. I'm just saying, in this case, I mean, there was even original. What was you saying just before that, Mario? Because there was an original point I was going to make, but it's gone out my head now. You were saying something. I want to make sure I remember that because it was going to be an interesting discussion.
About Kimmich, about Pavard.
Yeah, Kimmich. I was going to say that there's just a certain elf of player that we just can't get that a Manchester United can. Manchester United can get a Europa League season and still sign Casemiro, for instance. We don't go out and get that elf of player. So there's 2 fields. You've got the fields of big established names. You've got the fields of people with potential gems. That's the field that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool always scouted in. The opposing thing, Kimmich is not in that field. 5 years ago, maybe. Now he's not in that field. He is one of the best in both of those positions that you mentioned. One of the best DMs and one of the best right backs. He's not the type of player that we sign. And here's the thing. As much as people might want to say to me, that's not the case. that absolutely is the case. Because besides Thiago, name me the biggest household name that we've brought in from when we signed them. It doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. Apart from Thiago, yeah, I agree. It doesn't happen. We buy players and turn them into stars, essentially. Listen to this for potential midfield options next season. Kone, Bajcetic, Fabinho, Thuram, Henderson, Elliott, Mac Allister, Thiago, Curtis Jones.
What are we
9.
doing? Why are we doing this?
Means
It's Mario's
we're doing
dancing.
that.
Well,
Okay,
that's
means
just
wow.
Mario's. It's just like,
Wow.
wow, vamos.
But we need.
Are we happy with
Alex,
that?
we can't play with 10 midfielders, so we need to get rid of someone.
No, but I don't think we need to get rid of any of those 9, if I'm honest, because you need 9. We had 9 this season, don't forget. We sold Milner, Keita, and Ox. We had 9 options this season.
Oh, no, we're
so
having
with the
9.
Europa League,
We're having 9. We're
having
having 9.
9.
Oh, and if these players aren't happy with playing, well then, that's why you compete in all 4 competitions, Mario. If you get knocked out, your fault why you're not getting game time.
yeah, 100%. And I feel like with those 9 there, you're well equipped to deal with Premier League. You start, what? I don't know. Who do you start in that? I couldn't even pick. Mac Allister starts. Bajcetic
Fabinho.
might start. And, well,
Bajcetic.
yeah, Mac Allister, Fabinho. I mean, Bajcetic was starting ahead of Fabinho before he got injured. Do you play a Curtis Jones? It's not. What I'm saying is, my point is, it's nice. It's a nice headache to have. And this is what,
It is.
we had 9 last season, but we also had Keita, Ox. We couldn't rely on these guys. So to have 9 now, I'm happy.
Is
And
that
Tyler
9
Morton as well,
including?
by the way.
Is that 9 including the 2 players that we might bring in?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
So technically,
I
at the minute,
believe.
we've got 7.
Oh, I get you. I believe we need 9. I think that's actually super necessary. I think when you've seen the way we've been over recent years, and now that we're in the Europa League, so think about the group stage part, where there is going to be games where we're going to be happy to do a few changes. We're not going to be wanting our starting 11 going into Kazakhstan to tear up an almighty the champions of Kazakhstan. What we're wanting to do is get the boys out there. Do you get what I'm saying? So then we can have the fit players for the Premier League. Simple premise, very simple. So that's why I'm saying, if Robert will be buzzing, won't he? He'll be there like, Liverpool, you're here now. Train comes through the football pitch and we're just thinking like, what the fuck's going on?
We're gonna play in the Borat Stadium, the first game of the Europa League.
Borat Stadium.
Yekshimesh. Yekshimesh Arena. If you don't laugh,
you
you'll cry,
know
man.
what? I'm weirdly looking forward to the Europa League. It's a
Put some
big
respect
disgrace.
on Europa League, please, lads.
No.
Some
It's a
respect on
disgrace.
Europa
I'm looking forward to it because it's funny. It's proper funny that we're in the Europa League.
Yes.
I can't wait to just. It's
And
weird to just.
James, I don't
What?
know if you know, but if we get Ludogorets Razgrad, we go away in Bulgaria. So if you want to join us, you're welcome.
Yeah, man.
It's
we're
like
definitely
Mario.
going
Yes,
to
so we go to
Bulgaria,
Bulgaria. Yeah.
bro. If we get
Everybody, all the
Ludogorets-
Kop TV in Bulgaria, come on!
Alex, imagine if I said to you in the summer that we were going to be going to Bulgaria 14 months from now. Bulgaria.
No, I would have taken it.
I'm just saying. I tried to let you know that this could be a possibility. I was called negative. I'm not here to say I told you so, but I am.
By the way, that 9 that I read out is without Carvalho. It's without Gabriel Veiga, who we're linked with as well. And also, we forgot Tyler Morton, who looks like he's probably going to come back and play some part. So we're stacked in the midfield now. I think, again, we're talking about them as if Kone and Thuram have already signed, which they haven't. And, we wouldn't want to miss out on them now. However, let's assume that they both get over the line. We've got at least 10 options there without Fabio Carvalho in the midfield to do our business in the Premier League, Europa League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup next season. So I'm happy with that. Little super chat here from Sultan. Lads, how hard is it to get tickets to Anfield? I'm planning to go to a game between December and January next season, and it might cost 1,500 just for traveling. Ask Mario. Mario's the guy for that, man.
Sultan, when you come to Liverpool, text us and I'll let you know. But it's very hard, lads, honestly.
Mario can get you sat right behind Klopp if you pay him a few quid extra. So
I'm not a doubt. Let's say I'm not a doubt.
No, Mario gets everyone the tickets exactly where they want for the best price. He buys you food, he buys you drinks. He looks after you on a match day.
Look, say to Sultan if he wants to spend for the hospitality, Liverpool doing for every game the hospitality, which is very easy to buy, but obviously costs more money than the usual one.
Costs more money. Here's a little hot
hospitality is the best choice.
A hot Kopic from Daniel. Pep Lijnders out. A very bad feeling with this assistant. Klopp give him a lot of privileges, and this is a bad thing. 100% he is behind the Carvalho problem. What do we make of this? By the way, can I just say, 300 of you in the live chat right now. Massive shout out to Jay for coming on and blessing us. It's a big surprise. Mario had no idea. We tried to keep it a secret. We did well. So James is back. So make sure you smash.
That's true.
Not even tap. I want you to smash that like button.
You've got to absolutely hammer it, like.
Hammer it and subscribe if you haven't already.
Show the rest of YouTube what a Europa League fan base can do. Show them. Yeah. Show that a Europa League fan base is still superior to them. Little Muppets.
Exactly. Little sausages. Little boys, here's a little hot topic for you. What is the issue behind Carvalho, and do you think, as Daniel says here, it's got anything to do with Pep Lijnders?
No, come on. Are we doing this? Is this a thing? Are we doing the Pep Lijnders out because I like the potential that Fabio Carvalho has, even though he's done absolutely fuck all for me to warrant an idea of putting Fabio Carvalho over Pep Lijnders? Here's the thing. Pep Lijnders, I believe he has his flaws, the same way Jurgen Klopp probably has his flaws. But come on, what are we doing? Anything else besides... Come on. First and foremost, I've got two questions. First question, what is the evidence to support the claim that he's made that Pep Lijnders is the guy to go against Fabio Carvalho? First question. Second question, what else has Pep Lijnders done that has been heavily detrimental to this football club that you can say solely it is his fault? How come Pep Lijnders, whatever you say he's done right and wrong, because all you've said is the Fabio Carvalho with no evidence, but let's say he's done loads of things wrong, right? Do those things outweigh what FSG have done wrong? Do those things outweigh what the players have done wrong, their own performances? Because guess what, if we won the league and Fabio Carvalho never played, best believe we would not care Fabio Carvalho going out on loan for 5 seasons. You're only worried about this because you worry about the minute things when the whole team is doing bad. So be careful when you say Pep Lijnders out, because if you let him go and we drop off even more, you've got rid of someone who might have been a mini problem, but he weren't the main problem, so you've still got the bigger problems there. That's all I'll say on the situation.
I don't think Pep Lijnders is going. I don't think so.
Oh, no, he won't. But I'm just saying for that comment.
Khaled Hussein, who leaves next season to make room? I mean, we are looking ahead a little bit by doing that, but we'll give it a shot. I mean, is there an argument to say Henderson and Thiago go next season?
Oh, sorry, not this summer. Next
season to make room. Because, boys, 100%. Even really, when you think about it, the players that we're buying now for this season, are we almost going to have to do this again next year when the likes of Hendo... Yeah. Again, listen, I'm not saying that Hendo should leave next year. I think you keep him in the Milner role. However, do we need to almost do this again next year and go in again next year and buy 2 or 3 more?
1 billion %. 1 really? trillion %. You also sell Matip. And you do what a winning team does. Sorry, it's unfortunate. Yeah, next year. And here's the thing: you do what a winning business does. If you don't like the business of football, don't participate. Don't stay in the kitchen that you can't handle the heat that comes from it. Here's the thing about Liverpool: if you want to be competing on all fronts, you've got to do what a team who competes on all fronts does, and that is constant changes. The same way that Man City are happy to let go of Aguero, play someone else in that role temporarily, then get Haaland. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You've always got to change the idea of your system. You've always got to make tweaks. You've also got to make those reinforcements. If you keep hold of the Jordan Hendersons, who he brings nothing to a league winning team, he will bring something to a team competing in relegation now.
I think
I don't care, because if you think about it, his leadership and experience has been here for the 2 of the last 3 seasons. I love Hendo, big legend of the football club. Didn't help us in 2 of the last 3 seasons. Just saying. That's just one thing. So here's the score. As good as Henderson has been, let's appreciate what he has been. Let's not do this thing where he gets to 35, makes a mistake in a game, and then ruins his legacy. Let's not do this. How about this? I like this idea. I watched Sunderland Till I Die the other day. They look like they're making a little resurgence. Why not do what James Milner probably should have done and go back to your boyhood club and help them out there? That is huge legacy to go back. Don't stay at Liverpool.
I like that
but
idea,
the point
though.
is, it's a nice idea, and then he keeps his legacy intact with us. And if you want to bring him back for a coaching role, do it then. But right now, it's not necessary. It's just nostalgic. It's emotion. You've got to choose these decisions based on business, not emotion. The last time we went based on emotion and kept all of these older players, we ended up going to Kazakhstan and Bulgaria. I love Bulgaria, by the way. Bulgaria's boss. I'm just saying, it was never originally planned when I thought of this massive, brilliant process of Liverpool going on all four fronts while Jurgen Klopp was... Imagine having one of the best managers in the world and being in the Europa League. That's what I'm trying to get into your heads.
I hear you,
That's
bro.
what I'm trying to say. And it starts by reinforcing and changing with the new blood, the young footballers with huge potential, and bring them into the football club. And thank Henderson for the absolute legendary work and the over-exceeding that he's constantly done in a Liverpool shirt.
Love to see it. Look at this comment. Mario's just invited everyone to Bulgaria on the Kop TV's payroll. Thanks, Mario. Oh, we love... No, but listen, if we do get Ludogorets in the Europa League, you know...
No, we're going, Alex. We're going, lads.
Yeah.
No way. We're going.
You're done already. Big up
I have
to
to
man like
rush
Sultan.
the situation with Marty at home, but we're going, therefore.
Yeah. We sort that out. You know, we'll get past that. Sultan,
Exactly.
Dublin, we're going to be there, inshallah. Obviously, the
Big
final
on my
of the
Dublin
Europa
brothers,
League.
yeah?
Yeah. Have you watched the
Big on my Dublin
McGregor
brothers.
documentary on Netflix, Jay?
I have.
Sick, innit?
Boss,
Sick.
lad. Boss.
But yeah, listen, final is in Dublin. Again, there's no right for any team to automatically...
The Europa League finals in Dublin?
Yes.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that, James? Yes? It's in Dublin.
You're messing.
It's in Dublin,
Yeah,
big man.
lads.
We'll have to win it
That
now.
is
I bet you like
quality
it
of
now.
you, man. boys.
I'm surprised you
We've gotta
didn't know
go
that,
there.
James. I'm surprised.
We've got to win it now.
Oh, lads, that's mad, you know. But by the way, is my Wi-Fi working? It feels like it's going a bit
no, it's
spazzy. Is it
good.
okay?
It's all good from our end. I can't see any
Great.
problems there.
I cannot believe. I cannot believe that's what we're going to do. Like, where we're going, Dublin. Like, that's like a second home. That's unbelievable.
But we're not in the final yet. You know what I mean? We're not there yet.
Nah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry.
And what about the Dutch guy, Mario Van something? No, it's actually Mickey van der Ven. Mario Van something.
Who?
Mickey van der Ven. We've been linked with him from Wolfsburg, the big centre-back. He's a Liverpool fan. He's the... Have you guys seen that viral clip a couple of weeks ago of that defender sprinting back really rapid and clearing it off the line? That's him. And he's absolutely rapid. He had the highest pace in the Bundesliga this season with like 36 kilometers
I
an
like
hour.
I like Vardiol.
Yeah, but too expensive, man.
It's expensive, yes.
Charlie saying he's just broke his computer. Shout out to you, Charlie. Just joined the show, lad. Absolutely love it, says Brian. Shout out to you.
There's your geezer.
Yes, Geese. Sometimes have all the talent, just not good enough for us to have a good career elsewhere. Lots have. Shout out to Ant Dicko there. A little burp as well. I apologise. James should have been a lawyer. His level of argumentation is mad, says Ricky.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
There you go. Hendo, Fab, Thiago all need to go next season, says Josiah. And we need Gomez to make up the English number, says the Irish Raiders live stream channel. And sorry, Khaled asks who leaves this season is what I meant. Thank you again for the super chat. But
This season.
I mean, this season, how many more can we get rid of? We've already just chucked 4 out. So who still leaves? Is it Adriana's signed? I don't think Kelleher leaves now.
No, Kera,
Who
they're
else
gonna
can we-
stay.
Nat Phillips, maybe?
Yeah. He should
Probably
go.
not Phillips. Probably Gomez. Gomez as well is leaving.
But again, he's
Nah.
good for the English quota, homegrown quota. You got to keep him.
Uh,
How much
Gomez
could we
as
get
a
for
right
Nat
back
Phillips?
option. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
no.
Trust me. Trust me.
I don't like Gomez as a right back.
Trust me. Mario, trust me.
He's slow.
You've got to trust me. I'm just saying, Gomez is not going because he's got a long-term contract as well, and no other club will have interest because, one, he's an injury-prone player. 2, he'll expect somewhat high wages because he'll be on decent wages at us, and no one will be willing to make that investment right now. So I'm just saying we're going to keep Joe Gomez. I don't think there's anyone else to sell.
I don't think there is either. Alessandro says,
Besides
"Grande
young players.
Mario."
Besides young players, sorry.
Alessandro.
Grande. But do you know, like the Tyler Mortons of this world, like or Leighton Clarkson, for instance, who's coming back? I feel like one of these have got to go.
Seni Beach is one of the best places in Bulgaria. Probably the best. They call it
Yeah.
the small Ibiza. So
Small Ibiza.
Small Ibiza.
they call it Sunny Beach. They call it the small Ibiza. That's true.
Let's go then, Mario. Let's tear the shit up.
No. This is too many situations that I can go there.
No, Mario, let's go. We'll take over. We're not here to take part.
To take over. I love it. This is the madness of Hot Kopics. It's back and live in effect. We've got almost.
I can't
400
believe
of
that the
you now.
Europa League's in Dublin. I cannot
unreal.
believe it. That's unreal. That's brilliant. That's like home. That's actually boss. Oh, amazing. Is it going to be in the what's the
I
stadium?
think it's the Aviva.
Aviva Stadium.
Is that like the famous stadium in Dublin?
Is it Croke Park that's the famous one?
Yes. Is that like that, but with a new brand name?
Hang on. Croke
Because
Park.
if it was in Croke Park,
I'm
that'd be
not
quite
really sure.
cool. Because that's a
I think
legendary
it's Aviva.
stadium.
Should be Aviva Stadium.
Yeah, I think
if
it's
I'm
the
not wrong.
Aviva is bigger, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's called
okay.
the Three Arena.
Okay,
Aviva
please.
Stadium.
Basically, we're
Say
gonna
no
play
more,
at home,
sir.
the final. The final.
Say no more, sir. I am all aboard on the Europa League now.
Oh
Please
no,
chew,
the Aviva
motherfucking
looks
chew.
proper. It looks proper, man. It's massive. 50,
Yeah,
actually,
choo-choo,
it's not
man.
that big. 51,000, like, but I don't know how many. We'll probably get about 4,000 tickets knowing UEFA, but there you go.
No.
Generous, that lad.
Shout out to Ant Dicko, 6 p.m. kickoffs in Kazakhstan.
Yes,
We
yes.
love it.
I'm just saying to the Scousers, don't be going over there on beef, mate, because they've got full-on 5-star wrestlers. Like, I'm telling you now, there's someone in the UFC, called Shavkat Rakhmonov, a ruthless motherfucker, absolutely ruthless. And guess what? He's just, do you know what Kazakhstan is? It's 100,000 mini Shavkat Rakhmonovs who just come round taking you down if you give them shit. So just be nice if you go there.
Respectful.
I told you in advance.
Craig McGuffey says, do you think away leg tickets in Europa will be easy to grab?
No.
No.
I'm
still
telling
be
you straight
difficult.
away. No way. No way.
Still be hard, yeah.
It's
Jay
very
gonna
hard.
swim the Irish Sea, says Ant Dicko.
Man like Andy Go,
That's
yeah.
how we're getting
Doing
there.
the hard yards, yeah.
To be fair, I'd rather get the ferry there and just get pissed on there for like 8 hours. You know what I mean? Have a
Oh,
proper
I don't know,
laugh
you
on
know,
there.
lad, I'm scared of water.
Well, you can swim next to it. It'd be sound.
I don't think you'd understand. A person who's scared of water would preferably not want to swim.
We'll get you a little canoe, lad. It's happy.
Thank you, brother.
James Redmond only does absolutes, says
You
White
already
Tiger.
know, my friend. Yeah, you already know. It's 2K17 business, right?
Oh, honestly, it's good to have the boy back.
What can I say? I'm buzzing to be back.
It's got to be there. Planning my annual leave today. Christmas is coming early this year. Do they still wear wigs in UK court? Yeah, they do, you know. They actually do.
Yeah.
Yes, the boy, Shani Larson. Big up to
Yeah,
you there,
Shani!
boy.
My man Shawnee Lawson, yeah.
Moi
Shawnee
brother.
Lawson.
We
What a
love
legend.
this, yeah.
What's
One
up,
of,
man?
one of Cromlin's finest, this Shani. Great.
He's
fella
invited
there.
us round, by the way. He's invited
Yeah,
us
man.
round for when we get to the
Yeah.
final.
So when we get to the final,
Does he lives in
Dublin.
In Dublin.
Yeah, man.
Ah.
Indeed he does.
No,
The
no,
meme roots of Ireland, yeah?
We're-
That's
we're
our
on
Shawnee
Shawnee's
Lawson right there.
sofa. Shani, get the sofa ready. We'll be there, boy. Tommy wants Nat, Reese, and Carvalho all gone. I'm assuming you mean Reese Williams, which is again another name that we could have said. I'd sell Kelleher, Thiago Phillips, and Carvalho, says Alessandro.
Why Kelleher you have to sell it, Alessandro? Hermano, ¿qué cosa stai dicendo?
No, muy malo.
Is there any point in selling Thiago as well, by the way? You're not going to
No.
get any more than... You're not even going to get money for him. You might as well
No,
just let a
keep him,
contract
man.
run out and
Yeah.
use him once every 3
10
games.
millions you get from
once
Thiago.
every 4 games.
Exactly.
He's coming like Daniel Sturridge. He's a luxury player for us now. You know, it's like Ledley King didn't train all week, but on a Friday or Saturday he gets in the team because he's that good. He doesn't need to train. He's
No,
that
I'm very
good.
much in
true
the
about
keep Thiago.
King, Alex?
Keep
Is that
Thiago.
true?
Huh?
About Ledley King? Is that true about Ledley King?
Ledley King, his knees, they used to wrap his knees up in ice from Monday to Friday. When the team were training, he'd be swimming. And then on a Saturday, they'd play him because he's that good. He's that good. that
He
you
was
just-
a very
yeah,
good defender, mate.
great defender, mate. Yeah, unbelievably underrated.
Very
Kone and
underrated.
Thuram will embarrass midfielders for fun,
I hope
says
so.
man like Lasso. Also,
It's
12
actually Alex. It's actually Thuram, the son of Lilian Thuram.
yes, and the brother of the other Thuram who played for France at
Marcus.
the World Cup.
Wow, is that the case? They all one big happy family?
All one big
But
family.
he's a
That's
striker. The other one is a striker.
This one that we're looking at is a midfielder. The other one that you're
Midfielder, but the
thinking
other
of
one,
is
Marcus.
yeah, he's a winger, striker. I have just seen on Twitter this, right, from Transfer News Live. This is 12 minutes ago. They've got 1.7 million followers. And it says PSG want to sign both Marcus and Kone And Thuram this summer.
Wait, who?
PSG, and that is Abdallah Bulma, who is the journalist for FIFA.
Speculation, lad. Speculation. Don't trust this. Don't trust this bullshit, please.
No, we've made. Look at James. He's coming like Homer Simpson when he backs into the thing there. But apparently Lilian Thuram.
We have to. Sorry.
Lilian Thuram is pushing for his son Kefren to join Liverpool. And Lilian.
Go away, Papa. Go away, Papa. Go away, Papa.
Alex, do you remember Lilian Thuram as a player, mate?
Yeah, beast, monster, won the World Cup.
An animal, mate.
And I'm hearing at the minute, Kefren Thuram only earns £14,000 per week at Nice.
Let's fucking quadruple it. Yeah, let's get him in a meeting and we'll say we'll change your life, we'll quadruple your wage, and then we'll get him instead of PSG.
What we do is we get him in a room, yeah, and we go, Sean, lads, you know that 14 you're on now? Nice, innit? Sean, that, innit? Well, do you know what, lads? Yeah. Here's 80, lads. Hold that. Here's the contract.
Here's 80 and a nice little 10 grand bonus from Mr. John W. himself, you know what I mean?
Man. And there's a little set of keys for your half fella to drive round.
And if you need any project... Oh, wait there, we'll talk about that later.
And give vouchers for Amalia every Tuesday, you know.
Once you get back from Shield Road, then pop into there, you know the score. Some discounted scrans.
Couple of ladies on the Shield Road there for you, lads, and then get to Amalia for the calzone after.
You're only limited to one page.
He can't refuse it, mates. He can't turn it off. He has to accept.
We'll get Rory in the room, and he can be like, "I'll give you a free fat hippo burger every day, lad."
And in terms of accommodation, we'll get you next to Carrot and Crosby.
Yeah, man. We'll get you there, lads. We'll get you in Mount Pleasant.
Bro, when you speak like Rory, I go mad. Seriously, lads. I go mad.
We're going to win the quadruple with you, lad. You're going to do it all for us.
We're the fucking best team in the world, lad. We're best team in the world, lad.
Unbelievable.
We're going to fucking win the Champions League in Dublin, lad.
We're not even in the Champions League. But we're still winning.
He doesn't know that. The Europa League and the Champions League's the same for Rory.
Yeah. It's when we lift the Europa League trophy, it's going to be like, that's not a Champions League trophy, no, lad.
That's number 7.
Number 7.
It looks a little bit different, but it's number 7, lad.
Where's the ears
number
on
7.
Lad, stop it, please. I'm feeling bad.
Where's the big ears on it, lad?
Rory would love us for doing this. We've literally invited Rory without inviting Rory.
No, get Rory around that fucking negotiation table, man. 100%.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
As we all know, Champions League final and the Conference League finals this week. But Mario, what are the odds of Inter Milan winning this game? Obviously, we're all Inter Milan. Obviously, you know Matteo, my friend. You've both met him. Matteo, big Inter Milan fan.
Matteo is lovely, lad.
Yeah, he just got married as well, so shout out to him. But how, as an Italian, tell us or give us some hope of what Inter Milan can do for the whole world.
Yeah, as an Italian, I obviously don't follow the Italian football because I hate it. But I'm going to say that. Inter, they has 1% of chance to win the Champions League because they don't feel any pressure. They will go into the pitch without any kind of pressure because all the pressure will be on Man City. And they have to play the perfect game against Man City. Perfect. Inter is not a bad team, let's be honest. It's a good team. It's, they are the final of Champions League. And this is something not casually. They deserve it. Obviously, they've been very lucky with the draws. They had Benfica, they had Milan, which is like average teams. But Inter is a good team. If Man City starts to play like Man City, there is no game, there is no way. But Inter they have to do defensively the perfect game. They know how to defend. Simone Inzaghi, I don't like him. Absolutely. I don't like Simone Inzaghi. But defensively, he's very good. So just stop De Bruyne. stop Holland and, try to make it to do the penalties, try to, resist and then they do the penalties. That's the only way why Inter can win. But it's going to be very tough, mates. Man City is different planet, unfortunately.
Shiny Larson, got to go over, lads. I look after you as I show you around, says Shiny Larson.
My man.
I never been to Dublin, so...
You've never been to Dublin?
I've never been to Dublin.
Great place. Smashing, lass. What I hate about Europa is there are so many rounds. It's never ending, says AJ.
Yeah, there's like a preliminary and like a 32 in it. Oh, no, there's not a 32 no more.
Dublin. No, there is no 32 this year. I had my time telling the Manx and the Gooners, telling them that they are Thursday night football, says Lane. Listen, mate, the Manx and the Gooners were Thursday night, but they still couldn't win it. They got to the final. United lost on penalties. They won it in like 2017, but Arsenal haven't won it. So let's actually do the whole Thursday night thing properly and actually win it. Because guess what? If you win your Thursday nights, you're back playing on Tuesday and Wednesday again next year, son.
Exactly.
So
the only difference is that when we...
Go.
I was only going to say that, dead quick, Mario, then you go. I was just going to say that when we go in the Champions League, we make it worthwhile. We actually compete. When Man United make the Champions League, they waste everyone's time and their own. So in that sense, I feel like it's important to mention that when we get in European competitions, it's worthwhile. When they do, they get knocked out of not only Champions League, also Europa, as proven by this season.
There you go.
This is the only one trophy Klopp never won it. So let's do it. The only one trophy we miss in the museum. With Klopp.
I felt like I did not care at all about winning the Europa League when he won the Champions League, though.
But it's still a good trophy, mate. It's still a trophy. He's still.
I'll take it. But I don't understand how you can win a better trophy, and then like the Europa League still matters at all.
There is nothing better than the Champions League.
You've got to win the set. That's all it is.
Exactly.
So then, do we also need to win the Conference League?
No.
So why do we need to win the Europa League?
Because we're in it.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that answer. Good answer.
Yeah, we're in it. Yeah,
because we're in it. Exactly.
Afternoon from Dubai, says Jamie. Shout out
Jesus, like Jamie.
Ross McAllister. Alexis's brother says your Northern Irish accent is tragic. To be fair, my Republic accent is way better than my Northern accent. But Rory is the main event, even when he's not in the room, says Fraser from Fazach. Shout out Fraser.
Yes, Fraser.
Spirit lives through us all, lad.
I love that boy, Rory, as we know. Like the video and subscribe to the Kop TV. Shout out to Esther. As always, Inter has a good midfield, says Angel.
Yes. Barella is amazing, mates. Barella is amazing.
Daniel says only one song for Saturday. Inter siamo tutti.
No, there is no sense of what he just.
Oh, really? Okay.
Siamo tutti Inter, yes, not Inter, siamo tutti.
Fair
siamo tutti Inter. Come on, Daniel, lads. Wake up, lad,
And Nico saying City are like Lance Armstrong, the bunch of cheats. I shat myself when I was last in Dublin. Can't wait, lad. What the hell? Jack, what the hell? I shat myself. Relax, man. Get some nappies on deck. Stop Kevin and your 50% stopping sitter, says Mohammed. Also, if you stop them cheating as well, that should help later on down the line. Facts, James Redmond says Esther A. Not sure what for.
Big up Esther. Big up Esther, my G. Do you know Esther?
Yeah, she's always on the show, always on the shows, man. Love Esther.
She's been like a sister and a big helper to all of our channels. Like huge support.
And this lady has as well. Jen has as well. Jen.
Well
big
done,
up Jen as well.
Big up Jen.
Jen is one of the best. Right, so many more comments to get through. Last 5 minutes, guys. Big up AGT, says Ozan Kabak. Shout out. I hope you're well, mate.
Why Ozan Kabak still with Liverpool shirts? Why?
I'm not sure, mate. I'm sure the Champions League.
I remember thinking he could have been decent, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
for a little bit. But then
that
Leicester game just. Yeah, that Leicester game, he was shite, wasn't he? We lost 3-1.
Yes. Oh, what's
true.
Test the new standout for next year's return to the Champions League, says Jamie. Good day from Australia, says Blag Pim. What do you make of the Australian manager going to Tottenham, Ange Postecoglou? Very interesting. Fraser from Fazach says Man United is like that kid in school to F up their mock tests and be confident they'll pass their GCSEs and fail on that as well. Well, man like Fraser's always got the mad ones, the mad shouts.
Do you know what I said to United fans? Do you know what I said to United fans? I said to United fans that I feel it's very interesting because the thing is you can't always completely ignore your enemies because there's always a hint of truth to what they are saying, even if they're saying it in jest. So if they're saying it to be joking, it could just be that they're trying, but there could be something to what they're saying. So you can't completely ignore them. But the thing about United, they're our biggest noise. So I bring that up because you've seen who's been the biggest noise. Oh, you're in Europa League. The very next sentence will be, oh, that's going to hinder transfers. Where's Jude Bellingham? Then we go and sign a World Cup winner. And then I analyse the seasons and I think, wow, it's very interesting the way they choose to pipe up now as if they're back. Because these seasons, if you compare them head to head, they've got one trophy, we've got one trophy. I'd argue our trophy is superior to theirs. Not because Community Shield is more prestigious, but you need to win the FA Cup to compete in the Community Shield. You also, we needed to beat Manchester City at Wembley to get the Community Shield. These are two things that Manchester United could not achieve. Not to mention, in their best season, this is claimed by their own fans, their best season since Sir Alex Ferguson. They finished 2 places higher. They got the same amount of trophies. And this the best party is ready. Not only did they finish 2 places higher, not only did we finish on the same amount of trophies, we beat them 7-0, which is so much more huge, so much more memorable than anything in which they've achieved this season. And then this is the last thing. Even that League Cup, if you're going to delegitimise my Community Shield, I delegitimise your trophy that you won against Loris Karius. That's all I'll say.
Oh, it's a good point as well. It's a good point.
That's all I'll say.
Jack O'Hara saying it was the Guinness that played havoc with his belly, and that's why he shot himself. City allegedly cheated 115 times. Key word to use in this stage of the process. HR Mario, are you making channel? Why you don't make channel?
My channel is the Kop TV.
Mario.
Yes,
TV,
Mario.
No? Yeah, vamos. Forza,
We got all of
Mario.
Mario.
I'm not ready
Mario,
yet to make my own channel, and to be honest, I have no time for my own channel. So the Kop TV is my channel.
Can he say you'll never walk alone in Italian?
Non camminerai mai da solo. Mai da solo non camminerai, cazzo.
In
I thought he was going to go, you'll never walk alone, mates.
You will never walk alone.
You will never walk alone.
And Spanish is nunca caminarás solo. Never you will walk. It actually translates as never you will walk alone. That's how it actually translates. The Europa League music slaps. I can't lie, it does slap. It actually slaps.
Let's not do this. I'm fine with Dublin. No. Him.
Have you heard the dubstep remix of it?
Don't piss me off.
Bang on, mate. Thing.
So I just want to say to the audience, I now remember why I haven't been here for months. It's been nice. I'll see you in Dublin.
Man like Turco with a super chat. If I'm really honest, I don't know what currency that is. It could be loads or it could be like 20p. But regardless, man like Turco, shout out.
Nah, that should be a bluey, that, you know, lad.
Should be a bluey.
I think. Nah, I'm only saying. Do you know? I didn't even mean that. Do you know him? Do you know because it's a green one? I think it's a bluey because it's a green one.
Nah, well, there's a bluey though. Shout out to Honesty Hortensia. There's actually so many comments to get through right now. Boys, on Zlatan footballing career, have you guys seen his retirement speech? He went out like a savage. Yeah, I did see it. It was typical.
When he tedded the Venom fans or whatever.
Like, carry on booing. This is best moment in your life to see me.
What a legend, man. Honestly, like the fact that a player, they said it on the Big Six, to be fair, they said a player that big to be that good is genuinely like insane.
6'6" to get up that high, to play for this long, for the goals he scored.
The agility.
He's got to be up there. Top 10.
He never won the Champions League.
I know.
He never won nothing with the national team. He never won the Ballon d'Or. But still, one of the best in the history.
Yeah,
So respect.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that you ended there, Matt. I was thinking, where's Mario going? You're becoming too good, Mario. You're becoming too fucking good.
And Dico says we will meet Man United in Dublin. Hopefully not. Aussie here. AGT got the Aussie accent so much better than the Yanks. Plus, I'm Buzz Frange, first Aussie manager in the Prem, mate. Love to see it, son. Lads, do you think I have chance of coming to Anfield this season after the Anfield Road expansion? People are moving like we're the customer hotline to get tickets for next season.
No. That's just the role that you've got to play when you live close to the city.
Ticket office.
Here's the thing. I don't think, how many more seats is it? 4,000 or 5,000?
7,000 more, from 54,000 to 61,000 is gonna be. Actually, 61,500 to be.
Vamos.
You know, like.
Very nice.
That's cute. Yeah, will not make a difference.
Yeah, it's still going to be hard to get it.
It's going to be hard for more chances, you know.
36-2 the last few times Man United have come to Anfield. We love to see it. And I think that's just in general games with home and away, I think. James is a legend when it comes to a logical answer. Shout out to Schnee. Fraser says United are all talk but no bite, all fart, no poo, all burp, no sick. They are good. They're good enough to give it all the talk, but cannot handle the fact that we are better than them. Even this season, we got behind them like a car on the M56, refusing to move.
I just noticed that Alex added in the shit and the piss bit as well.
Yeah, I did.
Fraser is on fire today.
Fraser's on fire, man.
He's always on fire.
He is. Rory's on fire. Your burger is terrified.
Stop it, lad, please.
That's Phillips retired Ibrahimovic, lad. The San Siro, lad.
To be fair, Ibrahimovic hasn't been the same since. I agree.
He really actually hasn't, you know. Right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. It's been an absolute pleasure to have James Redmondinhos back in the building.
Well done, brother. Welcome back.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for having us. Big up to the chat as always.
As always. Right,
are you coming today, James? You coming today?
I'm coming today.
Yeah, I will see you both at 3 o'clock. We'll do a little selfie for the old Kop TV fans. And I will see you very soon. But guys, if you're listening on Spotify right now, please make sure that you are following us, giving a 5-star review. And of course, on the old YouTube, make sure you smash that like button. I hope you've enjoyed the Kop TV's Hot Kopics episode 78. And guess what? We'll see you exactly the same time next week. Take care. All the best. Massive shout out to Mario and James. Take care.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice